No, I'm like so shocked that he agreed to do this, because he was like the top of my dream list of like, who do you think can moderate it? I'm like, wouldn't it be so cool if David Bautista did it? And I'm like, there's no way on earth that he's going to say yes. And he actually did. Like, I'm like, how? I'm like forever indebted to this man. And yeah, I mean, we've like met before, and he's always been like such a, so polite and respectful and a sweetheart. But I mean, he doesn't owe me a damn thing, and he's like, so in demand and everywhere these days that, I can't believe that Drax is coming to my panel at Comic-Con when he's literally like, a Marvel star. So it's very humbling, and I'm extremely grateful, and I'm looking forward to it. I think just as much to talk about this as it is to be able to talk about this with David Bautista on the stage, who, he's dealt with and conquered a lot of the problems that I was trying to face, creating this project and trying to create a space for myself, in that industry, coming from another where people really, it's hard to get them to take you seriously and see you as anything else other than what you've been in other spaces.
And what a career he's had in Hollywood so far. I mean, you mentioned Drax, but the fun thing about watching his career, I think, is when you ask what's his best movie or what's his most memorable role, like, I feel like you always get a variety of answers because he's shown so much range. So it's really cool that and
he's been at it for so much longer.
Mm-hmm.
He's been in it for so much longer than people realize. Like, I first met him at the Man with the Iron Fist premiere, which was years before he landed Drax.
Yeah.
And that's the stuff that people don't see is the work that you do that is behind the scenes, that, all of the different things that you're trying out for and get rejected for that nobody knows about. And then, like, he shows up as Drax and getting all these opportunities, and it seems like it's out of nowhere. But, like, I know that he'd been working at that already for years. And, his, like, perseverance and his, like, progress from, coming into the industry as an adult and, like, being such a respectable actor now. I mean, I think take away anything else that he's ever done, just as an actor, I am so impressed with his range and everything that he's done. I mean, I was just watching The Boy and the Heron, and I'm like, oh my God, he's in The Boy and the Heron too? He's a Canary King? Like, it's just so incredible. And I never would have guessed, it's not like you hear it and you're like, oh, that's so-and-so. Like, he really, like, disappears into his parts. And I really feel like that's the kind of mastery that I can only aspire to reach someday.